The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at him right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that goal, Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Touchdown Raiders. That's caught. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. We're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. They find some open field here. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever Whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Brown. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handing it off to Brown. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Brown. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Brown. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.